He's amazing. He's really, really good. So I'm getting, this my new stuff is like all purple and pink and gold and...
Right.
So, I have been told that I should ask you and talk about the story of how we met.
Well, okay, so that's a great segue. Before we do that, for the people on my chat, all 11 of them that are here right now,
I can't even
see. Be familiar with you.
Oh, hey.
Like, tell people who you are. Introduce yourself.
My name is Alex Lee. I'm the queen of strongstyle. And I've been Nyla's friend for a very long time. She's my ride or die. We met each other in Japan, and she was kind enough to be on my first stream that's quickly turned into a train wreck. Oh, the anxiety. The tech anxiety is real.
Girl, I told you, I've been in those shoes only a short time. What is it, June? It's like literally 6 months ago. I think we finally got the stream up and running. I was exactly where you were. Like, if I didn't have very kind-hearted people to, like, help me along the way, like, everybody that's helped me isn't even in the chat right now, but, like, a lot of my chatters, so freaking helpful. I'm so gracious to them. It definitely helped me along the way. I literally could not do this without them.
My friend Will, like, just came through today. Without him, this whole thing would have failed.
Yeah.
And I actually have another friend, David, that I met through a Facebook group for the Sony A66 camera, who like set up, like gave me a crash course on OBS and how to set it up and everything. And without that, oh my god, this is some real hard-ish. But I will work it out. I think I'm just gonna change the Streamlabs because it seems to be a bit more user-friendly.
I think it is, but like again, I've also been playing with it for a while. There's still like a lot of little like tricks and treats that I haven't quite gotten down yet. Like there's little things I want to do for my channel that I just haven't gotten the hang of or like learned how to do. Like every time I think I got it, I go and I test it out and like it doesn't work, and I'm like, okay, well I'm just gonna play video games now.
I'm going to actually start playing video games as well, because
start or stop.
Start.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Start playing it on Twitch because
Gotcha.
I want to. It'll be fun.
It's a good reason.
It's a good reason, right? So yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna start with Fibbage though because that looks amazing.
It's so fun.
It's so good. So, I thought I would tell the people the story of how we met.
Oh God. please tell it. Let's relive this story.
So what had happened was, we met, I will never forget this day, because I didn't realize how much this person was going to be like this amazing close friend of mine, but at the time this is one of those classic wrestling everything goes wrong stories. Nyla this was her first tour in Japan, right? Jump in anytime I get this wrong. So this was her first tour in Japan, and she had this is her first Sendai Girls wrestling show, right?
So far you've got it right.
So far I'm good. Okay. First Sendai Girls wrestling show, and Nyla comes with all the Marvelous Girls, and they used to travel in kind of like this, I want to say like a camper van kind of, the car.
Yeah, it's like an RV.
Like an RV, okay. So in Australia we call those camper vans.
Yeah, same thing, yeah.
Yeah. So long story short, and Nyla had nothing to do with this, but on their way down they roll the camper van. They get into this major accident.
Here, let me recreate the because I've shared this story. I've told the story, but like I don't think people quite understand. So we're like gunning it down the highway.
As you do. Yo, I swear, every weekend for like 10 years on those Sendai loops, I thought I was gonna die.
Right there with you. So the rear passenger, or I guess in Japan the rear driver tire blows. Now here's the fun little tidbit is I'm in the back of the camper, sleep on one of the beds. So I'm like this. My head is right above the tire that blows. Tire blows. We lose control. We start Tokyo drifting like Fast and the Furious. We start fishtailing. and then I guess we like caught traction, so we like rocket into the guard wall. We hit there, which causes us to careen and spin back this way, which then causes the camper to kick over and legitimately rolls like this. I don't know how many times, 2, 3, maybe 4, until it finally is on its side and just slides down the highway till it finally comes to a rest in the middle of the lane. Anyways, sorry.
As it does, like it's funny now, but at the time, but when you really think about it, it was a major accident. Thank God nobody died.
Yeah, like legit.
Yeah. So I didn't know her at all, and so now it's like, Sendai Girls has like 3 dressing rooms in Sendai. This is at the cultural center. They have like 3 locker rooms. One is for the ref and the announcers, and the other one's like for the wrestlers. So Nyla's in the other room, and Satomura comes up to me and she's like, something really bad happened. I'm like, what? She's like, can you go over there and like, can you talk to Nyla? And I'm like, who's Nyla? And then she gets all like flustered and she just shoots off. Because that's what Satomura's like, Alex, like, do this, omakase, like, you know, like, handle this. And I'm like, okay. So I go into the room and...
Pause. Because you're flying through the story because we know these people. But she's talking about, like, the Meiko Satomura. Like...
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah,
that
sorry.
One. Yes, her. Continue.
My bad. So, yes, her, that one. So I go next door. I'll never forget this. And it was like, I think you were at the next match because the show had already started.
Yeah.
Right?
We got there like more than halfway through the show.
You got there like more, yes, that's right. You got there more than halfway through the show. And I don't know if she shuffled the card because she had to.
Oh, she definitely.
But I'm pretty sure she shuffled the card because, and I was like, it didn't really, you know, I wasn't phased that this card got shuffled because whatever. But I couldn't really make out what was happening. And Satomura at that point really didn't know what was happening either. Like, she just knew there was a car accident. The show had started. There was madness. And, like, I don't even think she was aware of, like, who else, how, is it going to be everyone that actually gets to the arena or not? So I go next door. And I'm like, there's Nyla. And there's this girl. And she's, like, in the corner. And she's trying to get all her gear on. And she's really flustered. And her ankle is swollen, and she's like shoving her foot in this ankle. And I don't even say hello, but clearly she needs help. And I'm like, oh, girl, okay. I'm like, you can do this. Like, you just put your ankle in this boot. I'm like, this is gonna suck, but you're gonna get through this. So I'm like helping her shove her ankle in her wrestling boots. And then Nagaya pulls me aside, and she's like, hey, can you be in the corner for this match? Because, like, you know, she's injured and everybody's in an accident, like, go be in the corner. I'm like, I don't know anything about the match, but whatever. So I'm in the corner, I'm seconding, I'm like screaming at Nyla, like, it was, and then, you know, you came off and you were limping, and I gotta give you all the respect, because it was one of those, like, such wrestler moments, like, I don't even think I realized your name, but I was totally on your side. I'm like, we're gonna get you in the boots. You're gonna get through this match, and you did really well.
About this, so I didn't know where your headspace was. I didn't know all that from your perspective.
Oh, my perspective was like, this poor bitch. This is going to suck.
Yeah, I think you literally said that.
It sounds like something I'd say, to be honest, because look, it's just one of those moments where, like, you don't even have the minutes to process the accident, which was major, by the way. Like, we're laughing and we're joking, but this shit was serious. Like, thank God nobody died.
Right. No, and I do recall there was one moment where, like, I couldn't really walk, and I told you I needed somebody to tape my ankle, and you were like, you don't have to wrestle. You specifically said, you don't have to wrestle. No one's going to be mad at you. And I was just so full of adrenaline. I was like, fuck that. Give me some tape. Let's tape this up. Let's do this.
And I was like, okay then.
Like, I'm on the card. I'm wrestling. Let's go. And that's what happened.
Yeah. It was just like, when you think about your first tour in Japan, like if I cast my mind back to my first tour in Japan and going to a new company, you know, especially kind of a major company, and I'm making my debut, and you know, like everything just goes wrong, and you're injured before you go out there, right? And I can see your ankle swelling up, which is probably the part where I said, oh, this is going to suck, because it just was.
Absolutely. In my dumbass wrestle brain, I'm like, if I can walk, I can wrestle.
Yeah.
That was my logic.
No, that's everyone's logic.
Walking. I was barely walking. I'm like, if I can walk, I can wrestle.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
you
I don't
would.
want to let the Gaio-san down.
No, you don't want to let anybody down. Yeah.
Like they, I'm here to represent them. I want to earn their respect. I want them to, you know, I want to do them proud. So like, it was a dumb move in hindsight. In hindsight's 2020.
Hindsight's 2020. I mean, like I had great respect for you at that point, because I'm like, well, damn, like, okay, shit, real one, you know, because but I think in that moment too, because you know I didn't know just how knocked around you were from the accident, because I knew the camper van because I've ridden in it before with Nagayo, and there's no seat belts, there's no nothing. Like if you rolled that thing 3 or 4 times,
it was real old school.
It was hella old school, and then in the Sendai camper van,
it was cute.
Oh, whew. So that was the first time I met Nyla, and then we've been nothing but the best of friends since. I loved riding with you when you were in Japan. I
hated it because your suitcase liked to attack me. Your suitcase works stiff.
Oh my god. Okay, that's my other Nyla story.
I can't fully blame your suitcase because it was a little bit of Punch Son's driving. Like, seriously, baby.
Oh, okay, so quickly this story, and then we'll get into a match. So, Marvelous has a camper van car, and so does Sendai. And Sendai's driver, he's also like one of the referees, and his name is Punch. Like literally, that's his name, Punch-san, Mr. Punch. Like Punch, you know. So, and how he drives is like every weekend, I think I'm gonna die. I think this is the weekend. This is the one. God is gonna call me to heaven. This is the one. It's been a good ride, Alex. Homeboy is next level crazy. Like,
I love that quiet, that quiet look we all give to each other. Like, it transcends every language.
Yep.
Every like emotion, every like cultural difference. But like, anytime Punch-san is driving and he hit a huge curve, and you feel the G-forces pulling you, and then you hear him slapping himself, I think, to stay awake. We all kind of look at each other with a slight bit of concern, like, I'm gonna miss you, friend.
I know. I would sit there and I would like silently pray to all the gods. I'd be like, oh, if you let me live through just this one weekend, I swear I'm gonna never do that thing again, you know, like.
Every weekend.
He was out of his mind. He was out of his damn mind. Because he would book himself like on these back-to-back trips. And then like homeboy is like on 72 hours of no sleep and driving, you know? And I'm like, oh. So on this one trip, this camper van had like first floor and second floor. And I'm on the second floor. And my suitcase, we're coming back after a show. And thankfully, this was my merch suitcase. So all it had in it was my gown. And it had no merch because I'd sold out. So it wasn't too heavy. But he's driving like a crazy person. And all of a sudden, my big ass suitcase, like it's a big suitcase, just flies off the top floor and just bang, hits Nyla right in the face. And I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. Like, the thing about wrestling, and for your audience that is watching and for mine too, you always mess up your friends more. You always mess up your mates more. Like, it's just some sort of bad Murphy's Law. You always mess up your mates more. But I've messed her up so bad that, like, I felt bad. And I thought, like, I thought there was going to be blood. I'm like, she's going to be mad. She's going to have all the right in the world. And all Nyla says, she sits there and she goes, ooh, okay. suitcase work stiff, and I died laughing. That's all she said, and I died laughing. And I'm like, I shouldn't be laughing at you right now because I know you just like got punched in the face by a suitcase. Oh, but oh Lord. There's some funny shit on those stories. So, what I have lined up for us to watch is I have a singles match of me and Nyla in Sendai.
So wait, I gotta throw you under the bus right here and explain to my channel that I must apologize because Alex can't figure out how to share her screen.
I thought I did that. Did I not do that?
You did not do that. So Alex can't figure out how to share her screen, so we don't get to watch the match.
No, we do. Wait. I did the share screen thing.
I explained this to her for like half an hour and she still can't figure it out.
Wait.
So please go to her channel if you want to watch the match. Yep, you still have me disabled. Good job.
I swear I did this. Wait.
I didn't want to throw too much on your plate because we had audio issues. We were trying to sort out the audio issues. We finally got those sorted. What's her stream link? Queen of Strong Style. Here, I'm gonna throw another thing. Is that an at? Is it an at? I don't know.
No, there's no at. Oh, the Queen of Strong Style at Queen of Strong Style. So for me to share the screen, apparently I have to quit Zoom and reopen.
Well, that's dumb. We're not doing that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Zicky Dice is here. What's up, Zicky?
I'm to all of Nyla's audience, it's not her fault. It's 100% my fault. Like, this is all on me, and I failed epically. I'm really sorry. So please go on to Queen of Strong Style, my Twitch stream. Jump in, watch the match. We'll wait for you. Follow me if you feel like it. Do the Twitch things. I'm just stealing some of your fans right now.
Steal away. They're great.
Because I need them to get me that affiliate.
Steal him. I'm gonna watch your channel so that I can watch the match. But we have to do ghetto technology. This is how I have to watch a match. She wants to watch with me.
This is some ghetto technology. And you know what's crazy is I have like a light, a camera, a lens, a microphone, another light, and I threw money on this thing, you know, and it's still like.
Well, let's do this. Can we do this? Let's do this. Time kind of got away with us with the audio issues. Let's do one match now. Let's sort this out, and then like tomorrow or Tuesday, let's watch the rest of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that sound good?
That sounds good.
Does that sound good to you guys? Can we do that? You want to do that? Gives us all something to do and come together.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good. Okay, so, I'm looking at my chat. Just Frame Hot Pocket. Hey, Hot Pocket. Oh, I love that username, Hot Pocket.
They have the best names. It's the best names.
I thought Queen of Strong Style was good. I was wrong. Hot Pocket. Damn. How did I freeze you on this window?
How did you freeze me on the window?
Oh no, now you're back. I think you can see Nyla and you can see me now. You can see us on the window. And I'm going to play my and Nyla's singles match.
Which match is it?
This is our singles.
Which one? We've had like 5.
Okay, I want to say this is Sendai Cultural Center.
Yeah, because that narrows it down.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. So this is the third year in Japan. I actually got streamers.
Yep. You get a lot of streamers.
But now I do. Nobody knew who the hell I was the first time. I love that gown.
Oh, thanks. Oh, speaking of the gown is getting like a major makeover.
Yeah?
Yeah. Side note, I hate streamers because people keep hitting me in the head. I'm not a fan.
I always loved it when I would like do something and I just happened to catch one. I always felt like such a boss.
You are a boss.
I never knew what to do with it. It was like I caught it. Okay, now they're checking the boots. Is that punch? Is that referee punch?
That's punch.
That's what.
He almost killed us on the way there, and now he's gonna try and ref.
I'm here for it.
Or you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that.
Coming in strong. And then you want to put hair boogers in. You throw in hair lice. That's your technique.
I'm probably already sweating. I hate those lights in the culture center. Now, this is not a battle I'm gonna win right now.
Back bridge. It's a back bridge. That was a quick throw. You can do some fancy and flip out of it. Going for 10.
I feel like this is gonna end badly for me. I don't remember, but see,
Yeah, probably.
ending badly.
It usually does. Nobody learns their lesson.
No.
Or I don't know. Maybe you'll you look like you're gearing up to do something here.
A bit like I don't know. Every baby face tries to do too much, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And half an hour later, I'm in a wrist lock.
Well, see, I knew it. You were gonna do something. Top wrist lock.
I just word of advice to myself watching this in the future: just don't go power moves with Nyla Rose. Like that's just stupid. Oh,
There you go.
but there we go.
For the somersault, fancy. Into the drop toe hold, float over, front face lock. My cakes look nice.
They do too.
It's a good moody shot. You guys are welcome. Now I know why you picked this match.
I thought I'd move some of your merch, you know, as a thank you.
Some of the greatest hits.
Chimera says, I would think if you're gonna power move more against Nyla, you do more of a guerrilla warfare method, or not power move. That works too. Like you see here, this is where I pay for it.
Yeah, and those shoulder thrusts are unforgiving in Japan because you can't go in between the turnbuckle like in the U.S.
No, it gives nothing. It gives zero. And here we go, my bread and butter.
Right to the face. Did you kick me in the ass?
I just want to pause this match and say that I am not in control of this situation at all.
I was like a gut wrench. Where am I going with this? Right to the Canadian backbreaker.
This right here, she's like, she realigned my chakras like right here.
I gotta bring that back. I haven't done that in a minute. I need to take notes on myself right now.
I think you're gonna see yourself doing some stuff here that I haven't seen you done recently. But I really like this. I mean, I don't like it when you do it to me, but I like you doing this to other people. Firmly in control.
Hey, Mary, let's say,
Yeah, there we go.
Yep, trash bags, guys. face followed by a cover. That's what you want to do, because you never know. You might have hit that knockout button.
No, I don't usually bust out the buzzsaw kicks to the face very quickly in a match like this, but when it's you, I do.
Yes, you do. The fuck a lockup. Just gonna kick me in the face.
Fuck that.
But that was almost like a ripcord kind of effect. I made two nailing forward. I like my suplex. I think I have a decent suplex.
You have a very good suplex.
I feel that. I can still feel it. Pretty kick to the back. Ugh.
I just had to get that little thing in, you know?
Yeah. Can you run over top of me?
That's right.
Don't sound so crap. Are you going for another one?
But then I pay for it.
Please tell me I moved. Thank God. Nice roll though. Oh!
I paid for it.
You did pay for smart rolling out of the ring. Very smart roll.
Stiff shot.
I apologize.
I still feel that.
Friend.
That-
She was like, how are we still friends?
I know. That was the payback for the suitcase.
That was favor for the suitcase, right?
And now I'm gonna pay for it.
Are you going for an acai moonsault?
I was going for a crossbody that never happened.
Is that Mio? Oh, I miss Mio. I miss everybody. I'd give anything to introduce America to Mabudachi. Is this the one where we just fought all over there?
Yeah, this is where you destroyed me all the way around that ring.
Whoa. And you don't have to say it like that.
I mean, it's in the match. You know, it's a little dark, this angle, but you can see me going through chairs and shit.
Not bad.
You hate me.
No. It's out of love. Oh, Jesus. What's going on? Like it's out of love, and then I just run you.
Out of love, right in the post, yep.
See, that was my mistake. I should have kept you on the apron and dropped the knee on you there.
Should just drop me on my head.
Yeah, it would have been over. If I hit the knee right there, roll you back in 1, 2, 3.
This is just some straight up heel shit right now.
What? I do like fingers. I'm pretty sure I just did this last week. Well, once a biter, always a biter. Like, what can I say?
You are a terrible biter. Onyx says love hurts. Yes, he does.
Isn't that pressure on that carotid artery? Right into the dragon.
Oh, this is like,
Oh, with his knees. See, that was dumb on my part. I should have known better. I got a little too close to those educated fetus, JR would say.
educated feet, that's right.
Educated fetus. Oh, then you going for the armor. Oh, but Nyla, what? Oh, fuck, you got me.
That's right.
I thought I was doing some shit. Should have watched this before I went up against Layla Hirsch.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd reached out, I would have helped you.
Yeah, thank you. Still got the W though.
That's right. Got the job done.
What are you trying to lock in? Fujiwara?
I was, but I was not getting it done.
I wasn't gonna let you. Ooh, I'm slick. I didn't even see that coming.
That was brutal.
Oh, I wish we could have had the camera angle on that.
Me too. See, people don't understand that pain.
Kick to the side of the face.
I feel like I wasn't paid enough for that. I want more money.
I don't see too many jumping thrust kicks to the side of the face. Oof. Close things.
That was some payback.
Yeah. I better kick out. You can't bring me on here to talk about a wrestling match and have me lose. You'd be crummy. You'd be the worst talk show host. Yeah, let's watch this time I beat your ass. That's something I would do with the TV show.
Now, I will say that we don't have the camera angles on the... Often I get destroyed in this match on the outside.
You measured me. What are you about to do? You measure.
You see it, you see it.
Yep. Oh, you got a good one on that one. Sitting right on the scapula, shoulder blade.
Yeah, I learned from the best, that's right.
So you want to turn your body into a whole lever. You sit on the scapula, help you get that leverage. You can pull the arm right out of the socket. The shoulder's a ball socket joint. There's science to this. Color commentator right now.
Now, I think, I'm gonna pause it for real quick. I think we have like 2 minutes on the clock left. I think I heard him say.
Right. I think that's, yes.
You
I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah. And neither one of us is close to getting the job done by at this point.
Minimal adversary.
I'm still feeling the effects of getting thrown through chairs into that post. People don't appreciate. We need better camera angles.
Listen, at least, and I don't know why I did this. At least it wasn't when I stuck a piece of, like a flyer on Powder Sun's face and then punched her in it. Like she was sweaty, so it stuck a little.
That was one of your finer moments.
It was pretty funny with Violet sometimes.
"30 seconds."
So, for those of us still watching, basically we have a time limit. We're closing in on that time limit. Neither one of us, see, she's going for another submission. And I think that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
50-minute draw.
And then I think the next match in the series, they give us 5 extra minutes. It was 20 minutes?
Yes, they do. They give us 5 extra minutes. And that was in Hiroshima, that match, I'm pretty sure, because it was
I
like,
think you're right.
and it was in that, it
That
was,
concert venue?
yes, Blue Live Studio something, Blue Live Studio,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
and it is hot as hell.
But a cool venue. Very cool venue.
It's a cool venue, yes.
We
So,
have another one. And then we asked for 30 minutes.
that's right. We have not had this singles battle resolved at all.
We need number 3.
We need number 3, and I'm gonna put this out there that number 3 should be on like an American TV. I'm just saying. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying.
Not against that. Not against it. Not against it.
I'm
we can get you to Chicago come September. We've got a pay-per-view.
well, there you go.
I think a 30-minute match might be
30
might be
minutes.
good for that.
That's fine too. Or since it's been a minute, I'll settle for a 10-minute doc.
10-minute doc.
I really like this match actually because it's a Joshi match. It's very Joshi, but this has a lot of good North American elements in it as well. It's what I loved about you. When you were in Japan, like you picked up on the Joshi thing real quick, but there was still that, like it still felt.
It was like a dish. It was like cooking. It was like a dish trying to make a fusion.
Yeah.
A fusion dish, if you will.
This is definitely fusion Joshi North American, and not a lot of people can do that well. Like, I've seen a lot of wrestling. Not a lot of people can do that well. You do that well.
Well, thank you.
You did that so well.
I hate that we watched this. I miss it now.
Aw.
I miss Nihon.
You miss Japan?
I do. Very, very, very much.
Well, superstar, I don't see you coming back here anytime soon.
Superstar, yeah, I don't know about that, but
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm very, very proud of you. I think this is not a bad job. Like, I mean, I'm looking at my performance going, there's so many things that I do better now than I did here.
Oh, agree. Absolutely agree.
Like, this is kind of like a older match for me at this point. But so many moments of it, like that Canadian, what is it?
Backbreaker.
That one.
Because what is this, like 3 years old?
Yeah, I want to say this is like 3 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 3, give or take. So yeah,
Give or take?
I'm right there with you. Like there was a lot of really cool stuff. I'm sure that people who actually got to see this match, Alex.
I'm sorry.
Enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. But like you said, there's like little things I'm looking at. Like I do that differently. Like I do that better now. Like just the little tweaks that we pick up on.
Yeah. I mean, like looking at you, I definitely feel like you're. The stuff I see you do on TV, I definitely think it's like just a lot. There's more sting behind it. You're just mean now.
Just mean now.
Just mean.
Oh.
You just mean. You got no chill in you now. Why are you throwing burgers all over a ring, boo? What's going on?
Because that party was whack. That party was whack. I didn't get a party when I won the title. Why does she get a party just because she won the belt? Like, that's... No, it was whack party, whack person throwing the party. Screw that noise. Nyla Rose show. Me and Vicky gave me the wink and the nod. I was like, Vicky, I'm on it. Granted, I misinterpreted what she meant by that. I thought
just a little bit. I think you did just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I thought she was saying slap them burgers. She was saying like let's leave. So it's a little miscommunication, a little tiny miscommunication. Nonetheless, same outcome. We left that whack ass party, and me and Vicky went and had a good time. Hit the club.
I will say I understand what you mean when you say you didn't get a party. Why did she get a party?
Right. Thank you. Where's my party? I want a party. I want a parade.
I mean,
so
we could throw you a parade.
Somebody's gonna throw me a parade.
We could throw you a party.
Okay.
I felt the cheeseburger throwing was a little uncalled for.
There's some people, they looked hungry. Like, and that, she was being stingy. She wasn't sharing the burgers. She was like, oh, they are. Bleh. So I thought I would get back to the community and like pass out the burgers. But we time constraints for being on live television, so I just passed them all out at one time.
The community being the floor around the ring?
It's not my job. It's not my job. I was being efficient. I was passing out snacks to people that looked hungry at ringside.
Well then, you heard it here from Nyla Rose herself. Her side hustle now is in catering. So, when next time you go to an AEW show and it's another segment, you don't have to worry about going to the concession stand. She got you. She got you. Well, I know you don't have a lot of time, so we can wrap it up. But thank you so much for doing this with me, guys. I'm really sorry about the audio and the visual and all the technical problems. We're gonna work it out. We are going to do this again, right? At some point.
At some point. This week, even if you want to.
Yeah, I do want to. I have a lot of more matches. We have some of my heel matches in Oz that people haven't seen. I have a tag match where me and you were on the same side, the Spicy Girls. The Spicy Girls.
That was a fun one.
I swear we come out to the Spice Girls.
And it started as a joke.
Whose stupid idea was that?
It was our stupid idea. It started as a joke. It started as a joke in Punch's RV. You, me, Heidi, and Neo were the Spicy Girls. And we brought it up again. The guy outside thought it was funny and told somebody to find the Spice Girls music. And that night we were the Spicy Girls.
We were the Spicy Girls. So I had the Spicy Girls versus Heidi and Miyagi that we could watch, and it was a good match. And you see me use Nyla as a weapon, and I love it. So I have that on. We could do it this week as well. I mean, I don't know when you're free, but I can work around your schedule.
Yeah, like Wednesday and on is pretty open. So we'll discuss. Slide my DMs, girl.
I'm gonna slide in your DMs and we'll announce it. And announce it on your Twitter, because I don't have a whole lot of people on my Twitter.
I retweeted your tweet.
After like 1 million messages I sent you.
You sent me 3 messages because I didn't see the first time you tweeted it. When you said, hey, can you retweet this? I was like, yep, I'm on it. Got it.
If you're that friend who like spams your mates with messages, I understand you. I feel your pain. You're my people.
Well, spam my DMs. We'll sort it out.
We'll figure it out. We will do this again this week. Yeah, we'll make it happen this week. We'll watch the other match. I have a lot of more. And I love watching our stuff, but I really want to show your audience and my audience. I want to show them some real like back in the day Zenjo All Japan women's wrestling.
Yeah, let's do it.
That'd be amazing. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Follow me on IG, Instagram, YouTube, Discord. Queen of Strong Style and everything, and follow me on Twitch. I'm also gonna do a giveaway, a merch giveaway when I hit 50 followers. And so yeah.
Don't do any of those things. Don't. Everything she just said, don't do it.
This bitch.
I'm kidding. Show Alex some love, y'all.
Love you guys, and that's it. That's it for today. See you on the next one. Mwah.
Yeah, me too.